Hello, Visit815 here. With an unfortunate update, Springfield Armory is issuing a voluntary recall on some of their XDS pistols. Their XDS 45 ACP and XDS 9mm. Just the XDS, the XD and XDM are not affected. And how you check, and how I'm about to check for you, is I've taken my XDS in 45, I've cleared it from my holster. Now I'm going to make the weapon safe by releasing the magazine and removing the round from the chamber. I like to rack the slide a couple times to make sure that in fact it is 100% empty, and there it is. No magazine in the mag well, you can see right through it, and no round in the chamber, and I'll physically check as well. So this weapon has been made safe. So after it's been racked a number of times, safe direction, you know you're set. Well, what you're supposed to do is and I'll show you the paperwork. I'll maybe put it up over the side small, then at the end I'll show you it big across the screen. But you can check it out on the website for the recall. It's about everywhere on the internet now. It's kind of a big deal because they want to make sure they get taken care of. But your serial number for the pistol is right here on the slide and underneath. I'm just going to look at underneath. I'm going to look at mine. Alright, I see a XS, and then your number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 digits long. You're going to need to take that number and compare it with the ones in the affected range. And let me open up the affected range for you now so I can tell you. Affected range is XS, or in the 45 ACP alone, is XS 500,000, so 500,000, to XS 686,300. So 686,300 is the range. So mine does fit in that range. Unfortunately, it is higher than 500,000 and is lower than 686,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the website. I'm going to get started. Click on there. This is the springfieldrecall.com website. So the first thing it's going to have you do to get started is enter your serial number. XS, whoops. And I'm going to enter that in, push next. They tell you that you need to safely unload and clean your pistol, and do not send it with any other accessories or anything. Alright, after typing in my information and putting submit, I get this little message. Thank you, you will receive an email shortly with what to do. They urged for like the 18th time, do not use a FedEx drop box. You have to take it to a staffed place to mail your pistol back. So I'm preparing to send my pistol, my intended carry pistol, out to be fixed after the recall. Unfortunately mine falls in the range of the recall. Once it's done I'll know it's corrected because they'll have a roll pin put in the safety block. Right there there'll be a little pin. I think that's just to denote it. I don't think it actually serves any function. It's supposed to make the weapon clean and safe. It is clean, and it's been sitting there loaded with a magazine with home defense rounds, waiting for its day to be concealed carry out in the state of Illinois, and now it's going to be sent back. Hopefully I'll get it back before we get our stuff lined up here. I hope our stuff gets lined up here in Illinois fairly quickly, but until then I guess I'll have to send this away. I'll make sure the weapon's safe. But there she goes. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't like sending it out. I'd rather just keep it here because it's not had any trouble with me. I've fed a whole bunch of different kinds of ammunition through it. It's been working just fantastic. I've had no qualms with it. It just shoots so accurately for such a little pistol. I really do appreciate it. Really feel like I don't want to send it out, but I don't want to not send it out and have a carry weapon that isn't updated. I don't want the legalities of not updating it, and I don't want the possible risk. I don't want to be second guessing if there'll be an accidental discharge. Printer just got done, so I'll show you some of the pages. I could have shown rather the screen with the video camera, but that always looks pretty cruddy. So let me go ahead and show you on paper why I'm sending my CCW pistol out. Alright, I'll go with the paper, be right back. Alright, back from the printer. I have my fancy sheets here. Attention, Springfield Armory 3.3 XDS Safety Recall issued August 28th, 2013. That happens to be a big day, and big day of recall here. Technical background getting started. This is just the This is just the opening introduction here. Springfield Armory is initiating a voluntary recall to upgrade its XDs 9mm and 45 ACP pistols with new components, which eliminate the possibility of a potential dangerous condition. We want to emphasize that no injuries have been reported to date. I think after the Shield recall, they kind of looked at theirs again and maybe thought they should do something too. Springfield has determined that under exceptionally rare circumstances, the pistol could experience an unintended discharge during the loading process when the slide is released. See, that's what concerns me. That's why I like to load the round into the chamber over a bucket of sand, just in case it does discharge. But the fact that that's their concern, it concerns me. Because you do that a lot. You chamber around quite frequently, and to have that as a potential discharge would be horrendous. I'm not reading this word for word. You can read it word for word yourself. The chance of these conditions is extremely exceptionally rare, but if they happen, serious injury or death could occur. Yeah, you think? Discharging around could be negative. Let's see. So anyway, it shows you again where to find your serial number rather, on the side of your slide and on your frame itself. The ranges for, if you have an XDM 9mm, is 900,000 to 938,700. And it's 5 all zeros to 686,300 on the 45. It does not apply to the XD or XDM. What will Springfield do? Springfield will send you a return authorization mailing label, which I've just printed off. They're actually sending it by electronic means. Print it yourself. Allowing you to return your pistol at no cost. Springfield will upgrade your pistol with the new components and return it to you. Springfield will provide tracking numbers so you can monitor the receipt and the return of your upgrades. And that gives you a phone number if you want to call and be irrational and yell at them, or if you just want to talk civilly and have questions that their website doesn't answer. When you click on the technical background link, you get this page here that says technical background information. Springfield Armory's initial involuntary recall. This first two paragraphs is exactly the same. The numbers are the same. But what it does show you is a picture, which unfortunately my printer cut out, of the pistol. Let me see if I can flatten that for you. How that you can tell if yours has been upgraded. Now this isn't so much for the person sending it in, because you honestly will know by your serial number. But let's say later on you're at a gun shop, you haven't purchased an XDS pistol yet, and you're thinking, man, I really want one of these. I know there was a recall. Is the pistol I'm looking at in the case? I got this pistol and this pistol in the case. I'm looking at them both. I don't know if these have been recalled and fixed or not, or if they're ready to go. How am I going to tell? No roll pin on the back of the grip safety, like mine. Okay, it has not been. It's without the upgrade. With the roll pin, it's a roll pin. It's really hard to see, but it's just in the back grip safety. There's a roll pin added there. It has with the roll pin with the upgrade. Seems pretty straightforward on that. So that'll be good to look for. You're going to want to, if you're thinking about purchasing one of these, you're going to want to familiarize yourself with that page, with what that looks like. There's the, why can't I get that in frame? With the roll pin right there, that extra one right there. That one's part of the frame, but right here in the grip safety. So you're going to want to familiarize yourself with that a little bit more thoroughly. I'll let that be your responsibility, since it is your safety. I just want to put this video out there, letting people know that, hey, there's a recall. So go to the website. If you just Google Springfield XDs recall, you're going to find a number of quality, reputable gun websites pointing you to this particular article, which they themselves have copied and cut and paste, which is fantastic. It should be done, and I'm glad they're doing it. But it's the website right on top of this page. I think it's Springfield Armory Recall. I think it's the name of the site. But the Springfield Armory Safety Recall, you'll get it. It's August 28th recall on the XDS pistols, only the XDS pistols. A little long of a video for what this is, but I wanted to get the information out there and show you. There's a lot of other guys, other channels I know who've already put videos out updating people. That's how I found out about it this morning. I'm in the morning routine and see a new video. I see recall XDS, and I go, uh-oh, well, hope that's not mine. And I look, and sure enough, I go to check my pistol, and And mine's one of the ones being recalled, but I want you to be safe. I want you to be smart. Go ahead and wrap it. As you saw, I put my pistol in a box already. I'm not fully done packing that yet. I'm going to wrap that sucker in paper real tight, so it's got a little padding on there so it doesn't get scratched or scuffed. Not that that's a big deal in a carry pistol, but I want it to be safe. And those air bubbles that were in there, they were in the box. I was thinking about using those, but I just don't believe they're not going to pop. So I'm just going to take a whole bunch of newspaper, wad it up tight, and pack it nice and tight that way. So that way it just, when I shake it, it doesn't move. It's a solid brick of paper. Tape it up real well, put the label on it, and I'll drop it off at a FedEx. Man, I know where a whole bunch of UPS stores are. Now I gotta look up where a FedEx store is. But as long as it gets on its way and I can track it, I will be tracking it on the way to and from, and hopefully I'll be able to do another video saying it's back and updated and working just as good as before, if not better. Although it's been working pretty flawless, so I hope it just works as well as it did when it's leaving. Sad thing to say goodbye to it, but I hope if nothing else this video gets you to check your own, or if you're thinking about buying one, that you make sure to check the serial number and the grip to see if there's a sign that it's been upgraded. Alright, thanks for watching. Be safe, be smart. Alright, gonna wrap the pistol. Really like my pistol, and I hate having to have cleaned it and send it off. That just doesn't seem like what I want to do, but I gotta do it. I'll wrap it in some bubble wrap there. Got this envelope that's got bubble wrap in it. I'm going to put it on there, and I'm going to roll it up. Oops, suppose I should take all their address and stickers off there, so people don't get confused. Roll it up there, so now it's wrapped in bubble wrap and in a bubble wrapped envelope. There's a smaller box. I'm going to stick it in now. It's a lot more snug in there now. We'll take actually some of these printouts of the safety recall, kind of put them in there around the corners. So I don't want it to move. And I think I got some more scrap paper I'll grab. Oh, even better, I've got this piece of cardboard I saved. I drew a little circle on it for target shooting, but I'll need that for a little bit. If I put that in there, add some spring. I'll go ahead and close this off. Alright, so I've got my little box here that I had from Amazon that I repurposed to put the XDs pistol in. It's wrapped in bubble wrap. That's in a bubble wrap envelope, packed in there with some paper and some cardboard. I'm going to take that box, and since the pack limit's up to 5 pounds, I'm going to go ahead and set it in this slightly bigger box, and maybe I'll get some packet peanuts at the FedEx store, or I'll look around here, see if I have some peanuts, then I'll pack it tight in this bigger box, seal it up, and send it off with a new label. I don't like sending it out, but I gotta.